Hello dear viewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. It's very good to have you here. In this video, we are going to have a look at symptoms of bad ignition switch. The ignition switch is the electrical heart of your car's starting system, usually located on the steering column behind the lock cylinder. When you turn the key in such a fashion, it will complete a circuit to power the vehicle's accessories, fuel system, and ignition system. And finally, on the spring-loaded position, it will power the starter motor. It will engage the starter motor. So these are some of the basic functions. So we have different positions. We have the accessory position, we have the on position, and we have the start position. On the accessory position, the ignition system, the ignition key will provide power to things like radio and interior lights. On the on position, it will power the fuel pump, the ignition system of the car so that the engine can run. And on the spring-loaded start position, it will send power to the starter motor to crank the engine. Now, there are always warning signs when your ignition key starts to go bad. For example, if the car stalls while driving, it could be associated to the ignition key. We said ignition key will receive power from the battery and distribute to the fuel pump, to the ignition coils, and everything that requires power in order to run the engine. So if this engine suddenly shuts off, cutting power while you are driving, it could be caused by loose ignition key or faulty ignition key. The faulty switch loses connection, cutting power to the fuel system, cutting power to the ignition system as well. So if your car stalls suddenly, it could be a symptom of bad ignition switch. The other symptom is where the car totally refuses to start. You turn the ignition key to the start position and then nothing happens, no cranking. So that is often caused by faulty ignition key. The ignition key was supposed to receive battery power and then distribute it to the starter motor. When the ignition key is placed in the spring-loaded start position, if the switch fails to send this necessary electrical signal to the starter motor or the ignition system, the engine will refuse to start. The other symptom is if the engine starts and then stalls immediately. The engine fires up momentarily and then dies after you release the ignition key to on position. When you put it on the start, the engine will start. Then when you let go, the engine will turn off. This is where the switch provides power to the start, but it is not maintaining power to the fuel system, to the ignition system when brought back to the on position. So when you place it on the start, engine runs. When you let go, engine goes off. This is when there is a problem with the on position of the ignition key. If you have issues with accessories, it can also be an indication of faulty ignition switch. The radio, the dashboard lights, or other electronics don't work. They act erratically in the accessory position or on the off position. This is when the switch is not properly connecting power to accessory circuit, especially if there is a problem with the accessory terminal that can cause issues with accessories. The other problem is when you have difficulty turning the ignition key. This could be caused by a mechanical problem. If the key is stuck and if it is hard to turn, or when the engine keeps running even after you remove the key, that is an indication of a stuck key. This is often mechanical binding within the lock cylinder, or it could be caused by worn contact. Right beneath these terminals, there are contacts that provide electrical connectivity. If those are binding, that can cause the ignition key to be remaining on even though the key has been turned off. An often overlooked symptom is also a burnout starter motor. If the ignition key is faulty, if the electrical part of the ignition switch fails, it can keep on supplying power to the starter motor after the engine has already been started. Normal functioning key, when you put it on start, it should power the starter motor, and when you release, it should turn off power. It should cut power to the starter motor. But if it remains running the starter motor, that can cause very dangerous damage on the starter motor because the starter will spin at dangerously high speed as it is being driven by the engine flywheel. Visual clues like a dead starter include blue heat discoloration of the point on the pinion, especially if you have a distinct burning smell on the solenoid switch. That is an indication of ignition key that is not cutting power to the starter motor. Now let's go ahead and talk about why ignition keys actually fail in the first place. The ignition switch is used every time you start the car and will eventually wear out. For example, you might have worn out internal contacts. Over time, the metal contacts inside the switch will wear out. That will create bad connection. The other problem is corrosion. Moisture and contaminants can corrode the terminals. External terminals might corrode, and we have poor connectivity, and that will disrupt electrical flow. The other thing is if you have loose wiring that connects to the starter motor, wiring that connects to the ignition switch should be firmly connected. If you have loose or damaged wiring, that can cause erratic electric supply. Fried wires, loose connection can cause intermittent failures. Too many keys on your key can also cause a problem on the cylinder. Extra weight can stress the ignition lock cylinders and cause premature wear. On some cars, even on the on position, you can remove the key from the cylinder. This is basically as a result of excessive wear on the key and on the cylinder. If you have lots of keys on the ignition key, that will gradually wear out the passage, the cylinder, and that can make it loose. So too many keys on your key ring can also be damaging to the ignition key. Now, what can you do in order to prolong the service life and in order to effectively tackle problematic ignition key? Diagnose carefully. That is the first thing you should do. An engine that won't start can also be caused by a dead battery, could be caused by a dead starter, a blown out fuse. All that can cause the engine to refuse starting. So simply make sure that you test the ignition key. You can use a multimeter to check whether battery power is supplied to the ignition key, and then place it on the different positions and check to see if the remaining terminals will also get powered. Don't ignore engine stalling issues. If your car stalls while driving, it is a safety hazard, so it has to be immediately fixed. The ignition key is usually not a serviceable part and must be replaced if it is found to be faulty. And on older vehicles with high mileage, it is sometimes recommended to replace both the ignition switch and the lock cylinder, the entire barrel assembly, to prevent repeated failures. So the bottom line is a bad ignition switch is more than an inconvenience. It is a safety hazard. It's a very critical safety hazard. Its failure can cut power to your car at any moment. If you experience any of these symptoms, then make sure that you check the ignition key and confirm that it is functioning properly. If it is not functioning properly, you have to have it replaced as soon as possible before getting stuck or damage other expensive components like a starter motor, and before getting involved into a very hazardous condition where you turn your engine cut power in the middle of a highway. Well, that is all we have for you regarding some of the things that symptoms of a bad ignition key. If you find this video helpful and if you enjoy what has been presented, don't forget to smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.